Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Just a couple thoughts I wanted to hit up on. Um, I'm still stuck what championship I want to get. Um, on one hand, I want to get the Smoke and Skulls belt because, like, not only because my mom was a fan of Steve Austin, but so was I. To me, he was always been the wrestling badass that didn't give two sense of what anyone said about him or how they felt about him or anything. But at the same time, watching a couple WrestleManias on the WWE Network, um, I kind of want to get the Universal Championship. But like overall, like my goal is to get all the championship belts and everything. But um, I'm just curious, like what belt I should get next. Like I said, Smoke and Skulls are Universal. I was also thinking maybe the Intercontinental Championship or even $1 million championship belt. But, like, I could order it online, but at the same time, it would be more meaningful to get the belt at the event before I go to Access. Um, which, again, I'm doing Access from 1 to 5. A friend of mine is supposed to get the Roman Reigns access or general admission access from 6 to 10. To me, like this being my first access, I know every year is going to be different from the last year. But 4 hours just don't seem enough time to like see what I want to see and everything, because it'll be really awesome to go step into the elimination chamber, into the one of the pods, take a picture of the superstar that's going to be in the elimination chamber, if there is one this year. As far as like the match card goes, we all know, because I've seen a couple of videos about like leaked WrestleMania cards and other stuff like that, like predictions and everything. One match we know for sure is going to happen is Drew McIntyre versus versus Brock Lesnar. Drew McIntyre made that clear the Raw after the Royal Rumble that he is going to go after the championship belt that Brock Lesnar has. Sorry, it's a little cold. But I've seen like one video on YouTube where it says Tyson is supposed to challenge Brock for the belt at WrestleMania, but that can't be true because Drew McIntyre is going to be versing Brock Lesnar unless they make it a triple threat match, which that would be awesome. At the same time, like another match that might happen, and I hope it really does happen, is Sting versus The Undertaker. For several years now, I've read and heard that they're supposed to have been making this match happen between Sting and Undertaker, that they've been trying numerous years. WrestleMania 34, I think it was, in New Orleans, it was supposed to take place then. Then they said that it was going to be in New York. So, like, it would be cool to see that match at WrestleMania 36 in Tampa Bay, Florida. I might be doing a couple meetups with a couple people on Facebook through a group page that I'm a friend in. We're talking about doing like a tailgating party, even like meetups, do like brunch and going other places and everything around Tampa. I don't know, like I said, this is my first like time actually planning it more than just a month. WrestleMania 34, we had about a month to plan for WrestleMania, and anyone that goes to WrestleMania or is a fan of WWE, SmackDown, and Raw knows that a month before WrestleMania is not good enough preparing, especially when it's not really a full month. It's just like 2 or 3 weeks. We managed to make things happen, like the hotel and all that stuff, within those 3 weeks, because his mom did it for his birthday, and we made that happen within 3 weeks. So, like, we had 2 to 3 months, well, really 2 months to plan for this. So we're gonna have a lot more things we can do, a lot more things we can buy, even a little bit more money for WrestleMania. But I'm just stuck on like what belt I should possibly get as my second belt. My first belt was, like I showed you guys in my other video or other 2 videos, is the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, also known as Big Gold. I'm strongly leaning towards the Smoke and Skulls belt, but at the same time, there's so many belts there that I could get that I might just get like the Universal. Thinking about Smoke and Skulls. I don't know. I'm really hesitant about like what belt I should possibly get as my second belt. I know over time, going to different shows, even being able to order them online at shopzone.com, that I can get other belts and everything, but I like getting these belts at the event because it just means a little bit more, than just ordering it. Anybody can order stuff online, but to actually go to the event and get something like this is more meaningful, especially to me. One video I saw, the guy was to me he was a joke. Like, he was just doing a video. He didn't seem like he was a fan or anything. He was just there doing a video for WrestleMania Access for 35. That was in New York. He said something about like you could get one of these belts for $450, but yeah, he was like, here's a bit of advice: instead of getting that belt, take the money, pick up a girl, and have fun that way instead of getting that belt. Like, people that talk like that ain't fans, or don't really care about WWE, SmackDown, Raw, the pay-per-views, none of that. They just doing it because it's their job to do videos like that, or they just get paid to say stuff. I could be 100% wrong. He could be a fan. He could just be getting paid to say something like that. But for a fan like me, or other wrestling fans like my friend, like a couple other people I follow, subscribe to on YouTube and everything, they actually fans. You can see when they make their videos in the background that they have their championship belts. One person I follow on YouTube, Brandon Hodge, he don't just have the belts or like pictures of WrestleMania. He actually has the seats that they give you, the signature seats that has that specific event. Like WrestleMania will be like a WrestleMania chair, Royal Rumble, all that. But like, I need a little help. Like, what belt do you think I should get next? Like, as far as like the Smoke and Skulls, Universal, Intercontinental, Winged Eagle. Another one was the Attitude Era belt. That's another one I was actually strongly considering on getting, because, like, yeah, I've been watching WWE since before the Attitude Era, like a couple years before the Attitude Era even started, back when Nation of Domination was there. Even the Ultimate, I've seen a couple wrestling shows with the Ultimate Warrior. So I'm just like conflicted which belt I should actually get. So like when you see this video, I might already got the belt and everything by the time some of you guys watch this video. But if you have any like advice, like what belt you think I should get as far as my second belt, again, I know over time I'm gonna end up having all these belts, but as far as like my second belt, what do you guys think I should get? Like, what belt do you guys think I should get? And like, if I have enough money, if I decide to go get the Universal Championship belt, I might get like the NWO side plates or DX side plates, or even both. Have one NWO on one side, DX on the other side. You know, I don't know. I'm very conflicted on what belt and side plates I should get. Another thing I've seen on ShopZone.com is that they have for the WCW World Heavyweight is Ric Flair. Not just like the side plates, but the nameplate. I was thinking maybe before I go get my nameplate engraved with my name on it. That would be pretty awesome. But I was thinking maybe get the Ric Flair nameplates, and I mean nameplate and side plates. The side plates show like all the events that he won the championship, all 16. It's 8 on one side and 8 on the other side, and it has Ric Flair right in the middle. But I don't know. I'm really like conflicted of which belt I should get. But leave your comments below to like what belt you think I should get.